new week, new spoilers of The Young and the Restless. Last week was a roller coaster of chaos, but Sharon finally confessed, though we all know that's not the whole truth. So stick around till the end to know what you can expect to see this week.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Before jumping into the spoilers, let's first take a quick recap of all the things that went down last week. First off, Sharon finally came clean. After weeks of dodging her guilt, she reached her breaking point, thanks to Phyllis's car crash. The guilt train pulled into the station, and Sharon unloaded everything on Nick. We're talking full-blown confession. She admitted to Heather's death, planting evidence to frame Daniel, and causing the car crash that landed Phyllis in the hospital. Yeah, you read that right. Sharon didn't hold back. Nick, like the rest of us, was floored and even questioned if it was all some messed up figment of her imagination. But Sharon's confession was heartbreakingly detailed, and she insisted on turning herself in, calling Chance over to make it official. And just when things couldn't get any more intense, Faith and Mariah walked in mid-drama, only to hear Nick spill Sharon's bombshell confession. Sharon waived her rights, refusing a lawyer, but Nick wasn't having it. He called in Michael Baldwin, who eventually convinced Sharon to fight for her kids' sake. Michael's first move? Investigating Sharon's meds to see if they explain her actions. Meanwhile, over at the hospital, Phyllis was giving everyone a whole new reason to stress out. She survived the crash but was still out cold. Even though the doctors said she was out of danger, she hadn't woken up yet, and her family was a mess. Daniel, especially, was spiraling. Daniel had this gut feeling that the crash wasn't accidental, and well, he wasn't wrong. When Sharon's confession hit the grapevine, and Daniel was officially in the clear, his attention turned to Phyllis more than ever. He and Summer were practically willing her to wake up, desperate to hear her three favorite words, "I told you so." But just because Daniel was off the hook didn't mean Summer was ready to forgive and forget. Nope. Summer, however, wasn't in a forgiving mood. She blamed Chance for not taking Phyllis's earlier warnings about Sharon seriously. Things got so tense that she called for a break from their relationship. As for Daniel, he wasn't holding back his anger either. He went off on Sharon, who, let's be honest, is dealing with her own whirlwind of regret and guilt. But Daniel wasn't buying her "I wasn't in my right mind" defense. Nick was pushing for an insanity plea, but Daniel had other ideas. He was convinced Sharon killed Heather out of revenge for Cassie's death and vowed she'd pay the price, a very long time in prison. In the middle of all this chaos, Lucy swooped back into town to support her grandma. Thankfully, by the week's end, Phyllis finally opened her eyes. And with Phyllis awake, you know Sharon's life is about to get even messier. Between Daniel, Phyllis, and Summer, Sharon's got a storm heading her way. Meanwhile, at the Abbott house, Kyle was blindsided by Diane and Jack's big reveal. They faked their fight to win him back. While Kyle regretted teaming up with Victor, he was not too happy with his parents' elaborate scheme. And to smooth things over with Kyle, Diane and Jack are even thinking of offering him a position he was always meant to have, a co-CEO position at Abbott, but only if he's learned his lesson. Billy, however, hit rock bottom. His mom sold his company out from under him to Victor, and when he went to Jack for help, Jack shut him down. Why? Because Jack's plans didn't involve Billy just yet. On the bright side, sparks are definitely flying between Billy and Sally. And as if things couldn't get darker, Ian and Jordan were out there celebrating their victory over Sharon. But they're not done. Ian's latest twisted plan, targeting Faith and Mariah. He sent Jordan to keep tabs on Sharon's family to ensure their lives are as messy as he hoped. Risky move, but Jordan's game. Will she get caught? Guess we'll find out soon enough. It's Thanksgiving in Genoa City next week, and you know what that means: turkey, drama, and shocking confessions. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of November 25th, the Abbott family is in for some jaw-dropping moments before the turkey even hits the table. First up, the Abbott mansion will be buzzing when Diane strolls in uninvited, leaving Tracy and Ashley completely floored. Ashley, never one to miss a chance to stir the pot, will offer to show Diane the door, literally. But Jack Abbott will shut that idea down real quick, announcing that Diane isn't going anywhere. Why? Because Jack has a secret to tell. Turns out, his and Diane's marriage troubles were all a massive lie. Yep, the whole thing was a ploy to wrestle control of Glissade away from Victor Newman and teach Kyle Abbott a hard lesson about loyalty. Naturally, Tracy and Ashley will be less than thrilled about being kept in the dark, but hey, at least Jack's love life isn't the flaming disaster they thought it was. Small wins, right? Meanwhile, Nate will be cooking up a quieter Thanksgiving over at his place. With Devin Winters off honeymooning with Abby and Lily, likely celebrating with the twins, Nate will invite Amy Lewis over for dinner. But Amy will worry she's crushing his holiday. But Nate will assure her it's no trouble and that her company is welcome. Amy, however, has more on her mind than mashed potatoes. She wants to know if Nate's made up his mind about helping her find her brother Damien. And we have a feeling he will help her find him. Over at the Newmans, it's time for the Newman family to play nice, at least for one night. Victor and Nikki will host their annual Thanksgiving gathering, complete with heartfelt speeches and a toast to gratitude. Victoria, Nick, Adam, Chelsea, and even Cole will be there to share the moment. Chelsea, however, is caught off guard by her invitation. Turns out, Adam extended the olive branch, likely with Victor's approval. After all, Chelsea's bond with Connor keeps her in the family. And let's be real, Victor is still probably secretly rooting for Chelsea and Adam to patch things up romantically. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.